Hi students, today we are going to deal with the chapter of statistics. This chapter in 11th statistics is the exact continuity of the chapter that you have learned in grade 10 standard. So you must know the basics of statistics which you have covered in grade 9th and grade 10th. It will help you to do this chapter properly. So before learning this chapter, please ensure that you are all fit about the concepts of grade 9th and grade 10th statistics. So we know that in statistics, normally two types of data is there. First data is ungrouped data. Ungrouped data means data which can be listed in series. This type of data is known as ungrouped data. And grouped data is there. Grouped data is having two types. First is discrete data. Discrete data means data is presented in such a way that exact measures of items are clearly shown. I will show you an example. See here, this is an example for grouped discrete data. Here marks 11, 12, 13, 14. Exact measurement is given and also its frequency is given. So this is an example for grouped discrete data. Now listen for the next one. Continuous grouped data is there. Continuous grouped data means, see here marks is not exactly given. In the previous example, marks were exactly given. Here marks are not exactly given. Instead of that one, we are giving what the intervals of marks like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, etc. Frequency is also given. So this type of grouped data is known as continuous grouped data. The things you have learned already in grade 10th. Okay, now let me move to next topic. So we have learned about the mean of an ungrouped data in our lower classes. Let me recall that one again. If x1 comma x2 comma x3 up to xn are some observations, we know that mean can be denoted by x bar. X bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus etc up to xn divided by n. This is the formula for finding mean of an ungrouped data. If it's a grouped data in grade 10th, I think you have learned three methods to find or evaluate mean of a grouped data. The first one was direct method. What was direct method? X1, X2, X3, Xn are the n observations. F1, F2, F3 up to Fn are the respective frequencies. Then mean X bar is given by the formula. X bar is equal to sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi. I think you are familiar with this formula. Now, assumed mean method is there to evaluate mean of a grouped data. The formula was the same thing we have learned in grade 10th. Formula was like mean is equal to a plus sigma fi di divided by sigma fi. This a was assumed mean and this di was xi minus a. I request you to go with 10th statistics. The formula, the concepts, everything we have discussed there. That's about the assumed mean method. Other method is like step deviation method. According to step deviation method, formula was mean x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. A was the assumed mean, ui was xi minus a by h was the interval of width of the class interval. This method also was there in grade 10th. Now let me recall the concepts of median that we have learned in lower classes. Median of an ungrouped data, if you're having n observations, can be classified into two types. The first one is it can be n observations. If n observations are there, whenever we are finding the median, you do that. We have, if the data is like an ungrouped one, we have to arrange them in decreasing or increasing, ascending or descending order. After ascending or descending order, after converting or after arranging them into ascending or descending order, if the number of total observation is odd, median will be equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. If n is even, median is equal to n by 2th and n plus 1 tooth observation. You have to add both of them divided by 2. N by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2 will give you the median if the data is an ungrouped one. I think we have learned this one in grade 8th or 9th something. So try to understand. Now, this concept we have learned in grade 10th. I hope you remember. Median of a grouped data was equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. I request to recall the concepts from grade 10th. Actually, in grade 11th, we are starting with this topic. This is a new topic for you. This is the first time we are dealing with the topic of mean deviation. Mean deviation about mean. First one is mean deviation about mean. Mean deviation about to mean, we have to discuss for two cases. First case is ungrouped data. Actually, first of all, let me tell you how to find mean deviation about the mean of an ungrouped data. If you are given an ungrouped data, first you find X bar. X bar means the median of that ungrouped data. After finding the median, find xi minus x bar for each observation. Xi minus x bar means from each observation, you have to subtract this mean. Whatever you have got as mean, you have to subtract that mean from each observations. That is the second step. It will be more clear while we are doing an example. Third step is after finding that difference of xi minus x bar, take its modulus, convert that one into a positive value. After converting that one into a positive value, what to do? We have to find its modulus. Sorry, we have to add them. The sigma indicates summation, adding. So third step is we are finding mode xi minus x bar. After finding each observations xi minus x bar, then go for the modulus. After getting the modulus value, positive value, you add all of them. That is step number 4, sigma xi minus x bar. According to the formula, mean deviation about the mean is given by sigma xi minus x bar modulus divided by n. So these are the 5 steps that we have to follow while we are evaluating mean deviation about the mean of non-grouped data. So let me give you an example. All of you listen here, please. Here you can see that there is an example. This is an example for ungrouped data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 observations are given. We know that in order to find the mean of this type of ungrouped data, we have to add all the observations divided by 10. It will give you 500 by 50. We are getting X bar. The mean of the given data is equal to 50. In order to find the mean deviation, from each observation, as I told you, from each observation, I have to subtract that mean 50. Observations were 38 was the first observation. From that 38, we have to subtract 50. 70 was the second observation, minus 50. 48, third one, minus 50. Like that, from each given observations, you have to subtract the mean which we got. Is it clear? So 38 minus 50 is minus 12. I will show you the previous page. See, 38 is there. What are the, wait. Sorry, actually the given information, this is not a 30, this is 38, okay? So from this first observation 38, what I'm doing, I'm subtracting 50, which is my mean. Second is 70. From 70, I'm subtracting the same mean 50. From 48, I'm subtracting the same mean 50. Like that, from each given observations, we have to subtract the mean. So after subtracting, you are getting the values, right? Which is a value of xi minus x bar. Values are given. After getting those xi minus xi, you go for its modulus. We have to find modulus of xi minus x minus xi. Whatever you are getting, this one, convert everything into its positive values. That is modulus of xi, x minus xi. After getting the modulus of all the observations like this, you go for its addition, add all of them. That is denoted by sigma mod x minus xi. After adding them, what we are getting? We are getting 84. So what was the formula which I told you? Mean deviation about the mean is given by the formula sigma x minus xi bar, or sigma x minus xi modulus divided by n. Already we got the value sigma mod xi x minus xi is equal to 84 we got, 84 we got, and the total number of observation given was 10. So 84 divided by 10, that is equal to 8.4. So listen, first what we did, we found the median as per the given information. After that, I drew a table. What is that? X minus xi. In that one, from each observation, we are subtracting those means. We are finding those values here. After subtraction, we are giving what? Modulus for each value. Then we are getting only the positive numbers. After getting those positive numbers, you add up all of them. That is sigma x minus xi. What is the value? 84. Then you remember the formula for an ungrouped data. Mean deviation about the mean is equal to sigma x minus xi divided by mod n divided by n. So the value is 84 divided by 10 is equal to 8.4. Concept is very easy. For exam, if the same question comes, there will be only change in the given observation. Steps and formula will be the same. I hope the concept is clear for you. Now we are dealing with the mean deviation about mean of a grouped data. Previous one was for ungrouped data. This is for grouped data. First of all, I'm explaining the steps of this one. First is find x. We can use any method. I told you 3 methods are there that we have learned in grade 10th. We can use any method to find x bar of the given grouped data. After that one, similar to the previous case, from each xi value we have to subtract x bar, the given the mean which we got in step number 1. After finding xi minus x bar value, you have to go for its modulus. It will give you only positive values. As the grouped data, you know that frequencies will be there, so multiplied with frequency and the value of mod xi minus x bar. After that one, take the sum of fi into xi minus x bar. Then finally the formula for mean deviation about the mean is equal to sigma fi into xi minus x bar divided by sigma fi. This is the steps, or these are the steps to find mean deviation about the mean of a grouped data. So now let me explain this one with an example. All of you listen here. I'm given an xi value 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is a grouped data. Frequency is also given. We know that according to direct method, I have to draw fi xi table. We have learned in grade 10th. After finding fi xi, like 5 into 7, 10 into 4, after that one, we have to find sigma fi xi and we have to find sigma fi. We know that according to direct method, mean of this grouped data is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. If you add them, you'll get 350 divided by 25. So mean x bar of this case is equal to 14. I think this concept is easy for you. Next is what? As per the formula, from each xi value, see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 were the xi values. From each xi values, I have to subtract the mean. I'm subtracting the mean. 14 is the mean, right? So minus 14, I'm doing that one. Then I'm taking its modulus also. So 5 minus 14, modulus 9. 10 minus 14, modulus 4. Like that, I'm getting the values. So already I have wrote the given frequencies here. We know that the next table must be fi into xi minus x bar. So this 9 and 7 should be multiplied. 4 and 4, 1 and 6, 6 and 3, 11 and 5. After multiplying, write the values of fi into mod xi minus x bar on here. What we are getting, we need to find mean deviation about the mean of a grouped data, right? Use the formula sigma fi into xi minus x bar by sigma fi. What's the value of sigma fi into xi minus x bar? That is equal to 158 if you're adding those tables. What is sigma fi? If you're adding all sigma fi, you'll be getting 25. Apply the values in the table. So 158 divided by 25 will give you 6.32. 6.32 will be the mean deviation about the mean of this grouped data. I think the concept is clear for you. Next thing is mean deviation about the median. Here also ungrouped data is here. Mean deviation about the median of an ungrouped data is given by sigma I equal to 1 to n mod xi minus m divided by n. Here m is the median. I hope you remember the previous formula for mean deviation about mean was for ungrouped data was sigma xi minus x bar. Here as it is about median instead of x bar, instead of mean, here I have to write m, median. So mod xi minus m means this m indicates the median of the given data. What are the steps for that one? Listen here. First, we have to find the median of the given ungrouped data. After that, from each observation, we have to subtract median. After that, you go for its modulus of xi minus m. Then formula is what? Sigma xi minus m divided by m. So we have to apply, we have to find sigma xi minus m, we have to add all of them, then divide that one by total number of objects, which is n. So you will be getting mean deviation about the median of ungrouped data. Let me show you an example. Here, all of you listen here. Find the median from the find the mean deviation. Find the mean deviation. That's the question. From the median, which means about the median of the data is given. We know that, first of all, according to first step of what mean deviation about the median, what's the first step? Find median. So let me find the median of this given information. We know that whenever we are given an ungrouped data, for finding its median, we have to arrange them in ascending or descending order. Here I have arranged those observations in ascending order. After ascending order, you can see that here totally 10 observations are there, right? So n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observations will be there, which is 42 and 44th. 42 and 44. You can see here 4 items are there. Here also 4 items are there, which means this 42 and 44 are the middle values. If 2 middle values are there, median will be equal to sum of those 2 middle values divided by 2. So you'll be getting median of this given information is equal to 43. In order to find mean deviation about median, you can see this one. Listen all of you here. Here I am writing the given values of xi, which is given for you, those values. The values given here, that ungrouped data I'm writing here in ascending order. We know that in order to find mean deviation about median, from each observation, we have to subtract that median. So 30 minus 43, 34 minus 43. After finding the difference between xi value and median, we have to go for its modulus. These are the positive values after taking modulus. According to formula, you have to add those xi minus m bar. What is that? It is equal to 87. After finding this table, we have to add each and every value. So if we're adding all these observations, we are getting 87. According to the formula, sigma xi minus m divided by n, right? That is 87 divided by 10. That is equal to 8.7. 8.7 will be the mean deviation about the median of this group data. I hope the concept is clear for you. So let me recall the concepts again, which we have discussed so far. Listen once again. Just give me 3 minutes. I will revise it again. So try to understand the concept of ungrouped data and the grouped data. I think that's concept is okay for you. Now I have given you one example. Then continuous grouped data with an example. It will be having intervals. Then mean of an ungrouped data formula. I think you know that one. X1, X2 plus up to Xn divided by N. If it's a grouped data, 3 methods we have learned: direct method, assumed method, and step deviation method. Then median, we have learned I think about median in grade 8 or something. Ungrouped data is there. If n is odd, we can say that median will be equal to n plus 1 by 2th observation. If n is even, then n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observation, sum of them divided by 2, it will be the median of that case. For grouped data, we have learned this one in grade 10th. The formula is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. I told you to recall those concepts from grade 10th. After that, for grade 11th statistics, we are starting with a new topic, which is known as mean deviation about mean. I think you're okay with the steps which we have mentioned here. And also, I hope you're okay with the example which we have done here. So table is there, the formula is there. We are getting 8.4 as the mean deviation about mean. I hope you'll be okay with this concept. Then mean deviation about the mean, steps are the same thing. You can go through the steps which we have to follow for finding mean deviation about the mean of a grouped data. So we are finding that one. We are finding median first of all. Then we are using tables to find sigma fi into mod xi minus x bar. We are getting 158 divided by 25, 6.32. Finally, mean deviation about the median of ungrouped data. I have written the formula here. Steps are also here. We discuss with an example, try to understand how to find the median of an ungrouped data. Then after that, we are using the formula. We are using the proper table. then we are getting the final answer is equal to 8.7. So this is about the mean deviation of median of ungrouped data. Now let me continue with the mean deviation about median of a grouped data. Now we are moving to that topic.